everybody. Today we're going to go back and finish the background for our giraffes. And so when we do that, giraffes live in a part of Africa that isn't super wet. And the grass is kind of brown, um, but they don't always just eat the grass. Have you figured out what giraffes eat sometimes? They eat the leaves on trees. And so the first thing we're going to start with today is we'll have a little bit of a tree peeking out here, okay? So when I do that, the trees in Africa, a lot of times their branches look a little bit different than they look here in the United States. So their branches are kind of flat. Isn't that strange? So let's say there's some branches there. Maybe there's a little branch sticking out here. So when I do this, I mean, they still attach to a tree trunk. See where my tree trunk is right up there? And if I had more room, I could even draw a whole tree, but all I see is part of it. Maybe I'll draw a little one over here so we can see that better. Okay, and then we can draw little leaves on there. And, you know, one fun thing you can do when you draw leaves is you can use different shades of green, and that makes it look more real when you use different shades of green. See how pretty that is together? And I used brown for my branches, of course. Here we can even have a little leaf. He's chewing on it right there, although that kind of looks like a tongue, doesn't it? So let's see here. Some branches, not branches, some little leaves. I'm not making them all perfect, but if I make a few perfect, then, and all I do is make a frown and a smile, okay? Frown, smile. And when I do this, then the rest of them all look great too. So then I'm going to add a little bit of green in here, the other green color. Now I'm just making little ovally shapes if I need to. So you can make frown, smile, frown, smile, frown, smile, or you can just make them little shapes that look kind of leafy. So getting that in there. Let's see. There, he's eating more parts of the tree. That looks better, doesn't it? So there he is eating his tree, and in Africa, again, the branches are more straight out and flat. So I'll make a tree that's far away out here, okay, so that you can see that better. Now we're going to go down to the ground, and on the ground, you need to kind of remember that the grass isn't always super green. Actually, I'm going to do something really quick here. So I actually looked it up to make sure I was showing you right. Can you see kind of the dark or the light kind of tannish brown color that the grass is? So, and the trees are pretty green in there. So on our picture then, we will have to be putting some brown and some green in there. So I'm going to start with, what color do you think? We're going to start with brown. And so I'm just kind of lightly, don't go over the legs, fill it in. Remember we drew the ground last time. If not, it goes just across here. See this? Okay, you don't want to draw it across the legs. Color the ground in. Keep coloring, and I go horizontal, so it goes really fast, side to side, horizontal. Okay, then we're going to do the grass. Oh, there's my crayons. They're over on the other side. And a lot of the grass is like tall, and actually that's really green. I don't even like how green that grass is, so we can add some brown in there. I think that looks more real, don't you think? I can add some of this green in here. Ooh, there's some baby grass. You know, baby grass is sometimes a little more light, limey green than grass that's been around for a while. And I can even color the ground a little with green, just a little. It still has some brown in there also, of course. Okay, so you decide how much grass you want to put. I mean, you can put a lot of grass, or you can put just a little bit of grass. You can even draw a baby giraffe or something if you have room. Okay, so then I told you I was going to make you another tree, so you can kind of see what trees in Africa look like a little bit more. So I don't want to go over my giraffe where it might make it really confusing, okay? So what I'm going to start with is my tree trunk. Now this is far away, so I'm making it kind of small looking, right? Okay, and then I come up, over this way, up, branch going this way, up, branch going this way and this way. Oh man, look at that. Kind of like that. Isn't that weird? Okay, and then we're going to add, this time, since it's further away, we can just add some leaves that are kind of covering the branches. So see how, isn't that strange? How the leaves are in Africa and how the branches are. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of how much water they get or something like that in rainfall, you know. So let me get this. Let me get this on there and see I added a little bit of this other green in here too. Okay, I just think that's kind of neat, isn't it? You can even draw like a monkey hanging from the tree or flamingos or whatever you wanted. Oh, that's what I need to do is back up a little bit again. So when you're done, you have ground all the way up to the top. And the only thing left would be if you want to add blue in the sky. And just a reminder, the sky goes all the way down to the ground, okay? There's not like a weird white area. You don't want to make it too dark because that would just be kind of weird, wouldn't it? So just a little bit of blue here if you want. See, I'm barely just putting any blue. And then I could make some clouds. I just make loop, loop, loop. And then at the bottom of a cloud, actually, if you want it to look like a real cloud, I don't know if you can look out your window, but if it's really cloudy or if there's like clouds that you can really see good, the bottom of the clouds are a little more straight and they curve up like this, but the bottom of the clouds are darker and more flat, and then the top's fluffy. Okay, so here's another cloud kind of hiding behind this other one. See that? Isn't that cool? Maybe I can make one over here behind this tree. Okay, so there's your giraffe. Now you can hang it up on your wall or at least show your mom and dad, okay? And you can send me a picture if you want, and your parents can do that through email, or you can upload it on Google Classroom if you have that. I did put some assignments just so you can send me pictures if you want. You don't have to, if you want to, okay? Or your parents can even text me if they have my phone number. All right. Well, I hope that you have a good rest of your week, and I hope that you were able to finish your giraffes. Okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye.